Pourquoi la Vierge Marie, mère de Jésus, et d'autre part Marie-Madeleine, sont appelées femmes par Jésus dans les évangiles?
Why are the Virgin Mary, mother of Jesus, and on the other hand Mary Magdalene, called woman by Jesus in the Gospels? There is a third woman who is not named and who is also called by that term, a woman whom he delivers from paralysis. So why this name woman? Nowadays it will be taken as an insult, but back then not at all. The term woman refers to the beginning of the Bible. Man and woman, he made them, in his image he made them. This means that, in fact, if we want to understand who God is, we must not look only at the man, Jesus, who is truly God-made man. He's male. We need a woman who completes, who fulfills in its fulfillment what God dreams that the loving woman should be like. And that is achieved without any sin, in total fidelity to the grace by the Virgin Mary, to the point that Saint Maximilien Kolbe said that if by chance the Holy Spirit had wanted to become human, to come on earth, he would have made himself the Virgin Mary, which he did not do. The Virgin Mary is a human person. She is not God made man, but her behavior, her love, her silence, her listening, her fidelity until the end makes that she is the woman, in the sense of the fulfillment of the realization of woman, absolutely faithful to her grace of Immaculate Conception. And so by looking at Jesus and Mary united, we understand both the quote-unquote masculine qualities of God, intelligence, power, preaching of and the feminine qualities of God, humility, love, silent listening, attention to the others. But there is another woman who bears this name, this title of woman. It's Mary Magdalene. He calls her like this at his resurrection, and she rushes and takes him to the gardener. Mary Magdalene is the image on the other way of being saved, the one who, like most women, goes through on stage of sin related to her nature. Mary Magdalene, she seeks love. She does not seek pleasure only but sentimental love, and because of that she makes a lot of mistakes. She has lovers, she thinks she loves them, they surely take advantage of her, and afterwards then they even hand her over to be stoned. Perhaps it was by a man with whom she had relations, maybe because she wanted to keep them in her life, and Jesus saves her from her all sins, and her so despicable who consider herself as such. Jesus will reveal what is going her heart. One day, waiting to thank Jesus, she takes a jar of perfume, she breaks it at his feet, and the people in the room starts to scorn her, and to scorn Jesus too, because he does not even know that he is a sinful woman. Then Jesus praised Mary Magdalene, saying, "He who is forgiven little loves little. You see this woman? You, Simon, you have not wiped my feet with your hair." She did it. And it is true that she sinned a lot, but because she repents a lot, she was forgiven a lot. And the one who is very much forgiven loves very much. This is the case of Mary Magdalene. It is therefore the image of the woman saved in all possible ways from sin by Christ, and of how this sin can become a springboard for a love, a humility, and holiness that are unique. She therefore is the image of her own soul, since we are not immaculate conceptions, and we must hope that we will imitate Mary Magdalene when at the time of our death in front of Christ we will see our sin in its entirety. We will not react by denying it, but by recognizing it and being grateful to Christ, who will raise us up and make himself our advocate.
Nous ne réagirons pas en le niant, mais en le reconnaissant, et en étant reconnaissants pour le Christ qui nous relèvera, qui se fera notre avocat.